lovelies. It's time again for another baby blanket because I have a baby shower quickly approaching. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I monogrammed a baby blanket. And I did it in a very soft fabric to keep it baby friendly. So let's get into that video. For the initial, I'm going to be using the letter B to monogram with. So all I did was I printed out a large letter B in a font that I liked, that I thought I could stitch around, and I printed it out as large as I wanted it to be on the blanket. And then underneath I have the fabric that I'm going to cut it out of, and I will be adding 1/2 inch around all of the edges for turning under, right, because I need to iron it down the edges so I can stitch it onto the front of the blanket. Okay. So what I did to make the edging here, after I drew it slightly bigger than the letter B that I had printed and cut out, I took a ruler and measured 1/2 inch away from the drawing and cut it out that way. Then I just folded over the edge here, pressed it down so that I can sew it directly onto the blanket. Now this is ready to pin to one side of the blanket in whatever location so desired. I'm probably just going to put it maybe in the right bottom corner, and then I can start assembling the blanket. Okay, let's go ahead and pin it on and sew it on. Okay, so now what I've done is I have pinned it and sewn it down with a decorative zigzag stitch. This would have come out much better if I would have used a high quality cotton, but what I had at the time was something a bit thinner and silky textured, so as you can see it's made sort of a rumpled effect, but still I think it looks pretty good and I like it. So now I'm just going to put the two pieces together. This is a summer blanket, so it's quite thin, and I am going to do right sides together, sew 3 of the sides, and then flip it inside out and sew the 4th side. Then I will work on the edging in this same print. All in all, it wasn't too hard. The hardest part was definitely folding and ironing the B, but not too bad, I think. And it's going to look really cute when it's all finished. The next part of this project is to make bias binding for the edge, just to add decoration, although it's not really required since I already sewed all 4 of the sides together. So what I did for this was I just cut out strips, ironed each of the edges inward, and then folded it over. Now I'm just going to pin it to the blanket and sew it on. So let me show you how I pinned it on. I pinned straight down on with the blanket in between the bias binding, and then I just fold the corners inward every time I go around, and they're the same on either side. And then to finish the end, not that end, the finished end, here, this is the finished end. So I fold this part under, and then the inside is just folded in half, so that way there's no unfinished seams. Now I'm just going to stitch all the way down, all the way around, and this blanket is finished. It's definitely doable in an afternoon, or in just a couple of hours, I would say, depending on how fast or slow you work. If you buy your bias binding, of course, it's going to be much faster. This one I made from fabric, so it took longer to measure, cut apart, then iron and everything like that. But if you purchase bias binding, this project is going to be really fast apart from the actual monogram part. Yeah. Although I'm sure you could buy your letter as well, and I do like an iron-on, but I think it's better to make it out of the soft fabric because you don't want anything that's not going to be very soft on the skin since it's for a baby. Alright, so I'm just going to stitch the border and then I'll show you the completed project. Here's the finished blanket. I had some leftover bias tape, so I'm going to use this as the ribbon to tie around the blanket when I put it in a box for a gift. And with that, you have a monogrammed baby blanket.